I never know either. Yeah. Okay, go ahead with questions, Caleb.
The team the past three games is struggled a little bit to create some chances. How do you improve that against Miami on Saturday?
Um, Honestly, I think just being cleaner on the ball. I think we have the right ideas, and we're putting them together well. I think, but just the final product being more dangerous in the final third and being more, more clean on the ball with our passes, with our decision making, will help us, score more goals and the ultimate goal, which is to win.
Caleb, have you been told yet if you'll be released for the U20 World Cup?
Yeah, I will be.
You will
yeah,
be? Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good for you.
Thank
when
you.
were you told?
I was told probably a week and a half ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much are you looking forward to that tournament?
A lot. It's one of the biggest tournaments. For the youth, age groups. So it's been a long cycle with the 20s. So I've been looking forward to it, and I'm very excited.
And your current form here with Atlanta, and just your progression in MLS, how do you think that will help you in this next tournament?
Yeah, I mean, it's only like a boost of confidence. I can only go into the World Cup with my head held high and hope for the best and represent my country and have a good time.
Do you feel like lucky that you're going? Because a couple players from MLS and around the world are being released for this tournament.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of shocking that I see some of the guys that I know not being released, and it sucks. But I'm just super thankful that the club released me and allowed me to like I said, represent my country, and this is something that doesn't happen often, and so for me to go to Argentina, it's special.
How did that conversation work? I mean, is that something you went to Carlos or Garth or whomever a long time ago and said, "Hey, I'd love to be a part of this," or how does that?
No, I think it was the coaches and Garth and Gonzo and Carlos had conversations. But I think they kind of just knew that it would be something that I would like to go to, and so Gonzo came up to me and told me that he was going to release me, and it was great to hear that. Yeah.
Caleb, your week with the senior national team recently, what was your biggest takeaway from that?
I was asked that from the U20s coach, and it was tough to say because it was only total of like 4 or 5 days, but I think just enjoying like being in the moment and like I'm around like these MLS these other MLS guys that are very experienced at the national level, and then honestly playing against Mexico in front of 60,000 fans it's crazy. So I mean, it's not really a straight answer, but that's what I would say. Yeah.
Is there anything this year that you feel like has really started to come together in your game and your contributions with the team?
Yeah, I think especially when I'm playing left wing, runs in behind, using my speed. Gonzo talks about it a lot. He likes, me going at players. It's something that I gotta do a lot more and have the confidence to do it. But it'll only come. But yeah, just going at players, being creative, and just being a part of that final third.
Feels like it's something with you and Thiago especially. You guys get on that same wavelength a lot of times.
Yeah.
Is there something that you're looking for out of him when he's on the ball that triggers those runs for you or that movement?
I kind of just, I don't know what it is. We're just on the same page. We kind of like look at each other. I mean, he's such a great player that he kind of knows, where I am at all times. If he sees me making a run, then he'll play it. And maybe sometimes if I'm making a run, it's for Andrew with the overlap. So he kind of just knows the right pass. Yeah.
Caleb, the team has had to adjust to playing with Thiago. Like you've seen the progression. They used to not know exactly if he's coming for the ball and he's 2 feet away from you. Just give it to him. But your answer to Jason, did you have to adjust, or was it sort of a little bit more? The chemistry was a little bit more immediate.
Yeah, the chemistry came pretty fast. I think ever since like he came, like I think I just adapted to like his playing style. Sometimes it's tough because he's all over the place, but it's in a good way. But I think I've done well with it. Yeah.
What about playing? What have you noticed about playing a little bit further up the pitch versus having to go back and play as a fullback when Andrew was out? What has Pineda helped you in order to just make that adjustment? Because it happened on the fly sometimes. You're
Yeah,
not really sure
when I
where
went
you're
back
gonna
into the left back
Yeah.
role.
Yep.
Yeah, it happened quick, but thankfully I've played that role for so long now that I'm so comfortable in it, and I'm able to adjust really quickly, and so it wasn't a huge problem for me. I just had to just be ready, because you never know. So yeah.
And overall, your experience with the U.S. at the camp, not necessarily just the game you spoke to, but the camp, being there, being around the coaching staff,
Yeah.
what were you told?
Um,
What did you take away?
so, I think just how far I've come. I mean, I never expected to be a part of the senior squad this early in my career, and so you start thinking of all like the little things that I've done in my soccer career, even in the academy days, and how it's led up to that point, and how important they are, and so yeah, the little details.
Who do you, besides yourself for doing the work, who do you have to thank for getting you to this place as quickly as you have?
That's a lot of people. I mean, I could say the club in general. I mean, the coaches, my teammates, my friends, my family. I want to say everybody.
Sure.
Yeah.
And tactically at the camp, what was like Anthony Hudson's message to you as a fullback, or was the expectation? Did you train further up the pitch as well?
Yeah, in training we didn't do lots of like small-sided games or tactical stuff, only with like the starting 11. But when we did play just one small-sided game, I was playing left wing. And just same thing, as Gonzo tells me here, just get forward, make runs in behind, go at players. Yeah.
Has this sped up your career goals? Being with the national team so early, U20 World Cup,
Yeah.
and what are your career goals?
It's definitely. I think, like I said, I never thought that I would be making my senior men's national team debut this early. So to do that it's amazing. But my career goals is to one day be playing in Europe, and to one day play in the World Cup, hopefully in 2026.
And what'd you do with the jerseys? I asked you
Yeah.
at one point. Well, didn't have a plan then, but what's
Yeah, I haven't hung them up on my walls yet. They're just sitting in the closet. Yeah.
Are you in any rush to get to Europe? What's kind of been the guidance as far as like how much time you take before you make that kind of move?
Yeah. I don't want to say I'm in a rush. I love it here. I don't want to really start overthinking about it. I feel like I'm, only should be worrying about here and what I'm doing here. But when the right time comes, then we'll start thinking about it.
Okay, so have you talked to George about that jump potentially?
We have not. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
when does the U20 team get announced? When is that?
That's a good question. I don't know. No.
You're checking your email inbox though every day.
Yeah.
You got an alert set for that one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, Kevin.
Okay.
All right, Caleb.
Thank you
Thanks,
guys.
man.
Thank you.